So this ring is kind of crazy because it looks super simple, but a ridiculous amount of thought went into it. And it's actually three different ideas that ended up merging into one. So the first idea was something based around the California Light and Space movement, which was an art movement in California in the 1960s, where instead of oil on canvas being a medium or clay being a medium, light and color were the medium. And that really intrigued me as an artist because when I first moved to LA, I was blown away by how bright it was and how vivid the colors were here. And I thought it would be so interesting to incorporate this into jewelry because we don't just buy jewelry for the gemstones and the metals, but because of how the light hits it. So I wanted to create jewelry thinking about light being the medium instead of the gemstones or the metals. The second idea I had was to create an original setting. So the Tiffany setting raises the diamond above the ring, so that way the light hits it in a certain way. So I wanted to create my own unique setting for this brand. And then the last idea I had was to create something based around the Topanga Canyon lookout, because I asked one of my friends who'd lived here her whole life, what is something that outsiders don't know about? And she said this lookout. And when you're there, you're standing over the edge of the cliffside and the view is so awe-inspiring and the sunsets are so beautiful. So at first I was creating a lot of stuff based around like silhouettes and landscapes, but it was all really on the surface and I wanted to go deeper than that. And I was listening to the song Till Forever Falls Apart by Ash and Phineas, and that song felt like it was going to be the clue that was going to inspire me. I was literally listening to that song on repeat, and then I was actually in the bath listening to that song when the idea hit me, and I knew exactly what this ring was going to look like. And I jumped out of the bath and I quickly ran to my office and I sketched it out. And this is the sketch that I made and I sent it to my jeweler. And I had this idea of the gemstone floating above your finger to symbolize that tension of standing at the edge of a cliff. But what's so great about it is that the way that the light hits it, it creates this tiny little like dancing orb of color on your finger that is so beautiful and so personal, but it also sparkles whenever the light hits it in this really like radiant way that really captures the color of the gemstone. So this is by far one of my favorite designs, and it's on the website now. I called it the floating ring, and it's available in white, pink, and yellow lab-grown sapphires. So follow us, we're releasing a new piece every week, and check it out. So yeah, thanks.